Well, welcome everyone. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and good morning. Welcome to the Village of Addison. Welcome to our Public Works facility. Today is a great Addison Advantage kind of day because we are here to celebrate and to be part of the groundbreaking for the new Addison Consolidated Dispatch Center. And like we always say here in Addison, the Addison Advantage today is one of coming together, collaborating with our other governmental agencies, finding new ways to do things, being fiscally responsible, and all good things that you will hear about from our speakers today. I would like to introduce the many elected officials who have taken time out of their busy schedules to join us today. I'll go through my list here, and then we'll do one big applause and welcome everyone. From our state legislature, we have State Senators Tom Cullerton and Don Harmon, State Representative Kathy Willis. From the DuPage County Board, County Clerk Paul Hines, County Board members Sean Noonan and Pete DeCiani, representing District 2. From the Village of Addison, we have Village Clerk Lucille Zuccaro, and members of the Village Board, Trustees Kathy Klusny, Sylvia Lane, Bill Lynch, and Harry Theodore. From the Addison Fire Protection District, Trustees Mike Super, Dee LaRocca, and Charles Baxa. From the Village of Westmont, Trustee Steve Nero. From the City of Wooddale, we have Alderman Sonny Sorrentino and Art Woods. From the Itasca Fire Protection District, Trustee Chris Coons. And from the Pleasant View Fire Protection District, Jim Gay. Let's give a round of applause to all of the elected officials who joined us today. And leading off in our speakers here to welcome you on behalf of the Village of Addison is the Mayor of Addison, Rich Veenstra. Mayor Veenstra.
Thank you, Don, and good morning. And for those who are wondering, this really is Addison. On behalf of our elected officials and the village staff, I want to welcome all of you to this very special occasion. Several years ago, our dispatch staff came to the board and suggested that they could provide 911 and dispatch services that improved service levels not only for our community, but potentially for other DuPage County agencies. They showed us an operating model that improved quality, decreased response time, and was more cost-effective, attributes that were clearly desirable to Addison, but also potentially desirable to neighboring communities. With the blessing of the Village Board and the leadership of Director Bill Hayden, Deputy Chief Joe Moranowitz, Director of Communications Dolores Teams, and Deputy Director of Communications Brandon Hurd, the Addison Consolidated Dispatch Center, otherwise known as ACDC, was born. With a focus on continuous quality improvement and service to the community, ACDC has achieved the goals it set out to obtain. The concept of allowing another municipality to take responsibility for one's own dispatch needs was foreign to many communities. How could anyone know our community better than we do, was the common question. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that without the vision and willingness of Bensonville's leadership to explore new options for their community, this groundbreaking may not have taken place. They understood their needs and recognized that ACDC could provide solutions to better serve their community and became our first partner in this venture. Since then, ACDC has grown to provide dispatch services for 14 other agencies. I also want to recognize County Board Chairman Dan Cronin, ETSB Chairman Gary Grasso, and ETSB Executive Director Linda Zerwin for their ongoing support of our program and for their efforts to consolidate and improve dispatch services throughout the county. We believe that the Addison Consolidated Dispatch Center, in collaboration with its affiliate agencies and with DUCOM, the largest dispatch center in DuPage County, is moving forward to help them achieve their goal. ACDC shares a common philosophy with DUCOM that the provision of quality service in a cost-effective manner will provide the safety and economic outcomes that are essential to the residents of DuPage County. We look forward to working in close collaboration with our friends and associates at DUCOM, not only in daily operations, but also as mutual backups by providing redundancy to both services. Again, this groundbreaking ceremony today would never have been possible without the help, support, and encouragement of the many agencies and municipalities that have come together under the umbrella of the Addison Consolidated Dispatch Center. We greatly appreciate and value your being part of the ACDC family. The Village of Addison is truly proud to play a major role in the provision of these critical services to our residents and the residents of DuPage County. At this time, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce DuPage County Chairman Dan Cronin.
Thank you, Rich. Well, good morning, and thank you for inviting me to this wonderful event. We're here to celebrate the start of the final phase of 911 consolidation in DuPage County with the Addison Consolidated Dispatch Center. I really like that word, consolidation, don't you? Let's try to take a little bit of perspective here. This is far from the first success that we've seen in dispatch consolidation. I'm proud to report to you that over the last 7 years, DuPage County has led the way in consolidation by reducing the number of public safety answering points, PSAPs, from 22 to 3. This has resulted in a savings of over $4.5 million annually to municipalities. One of our key initiatives at the county is the DuPage ACT initiative, which stands for Accountability, Consolidation, and Transparency. The goal of this initiative is to change the culture, is to try to do things differently, more efficiently, and to promote efficiencies and provide the highest level of services in the most cost-effective manner. The successes within DuPage's 911 community are really a great example of ACT at work. The Village of Addison and Mayor Veenstra, you've been a real leader in this consolidation effort. I applaud you, and I applaud the trustees, Village Manager Block, for a very forward-thinking approach to dispatch. I commend all the folks that were part of this. And I want to introduce one of my teammates on the county board, former mayor of Burr Ridge, a great leader on the issue of consolidation. He's my leader when it comes to emergency telephone systems and dispatch, Gary Grasso.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here to represent ETSB. This is truly a big deal. This is a project that's a model of our DuPage ACT initiative, as the chairman stated, and it really does bring the fruits of consolidation back to the taxpayer. I have to commend Mayor Veenstra, Joe Block, the Village of Addison, and their trustees for taking a leadership role in this endeavor. It's been very important for us to get down to consolidated PSAPs and to provide state-of-the-art dispatching and response time. Today's important. Stand around. Think about this model and what's happening. What's going to be done here, and hopefully this will open in December of 2017, this is going to save lives. This is going to set a standard for how ETS services should be rendered to the public. This is the beginning, along with DUCOM and the Sheriff's Office, of what state-of-the-art services are to provide for the public. And the primary goal of government is to protect people. This is going to be that structure and one of the 3 prongs of providing that to the people of DuPage County. So we should all be proud of our public service and the support that we get from those in government, that we're providing what we're elected to do. So my hat's off again to Chairman Cronin for his ACT initiative, which is a model of, to Mayor Veenstra and the Village of Addison, to all the agencies that got together and decided, you know what, this is better for the public. The feuding was minimal, their perspectives were general and considered, and I really am proud to be part of a board that helped to lead the way here. We have several of our board members here. Of course, Joe Block, with his many hats, should be recognized for not only leading this in Addison, but being a leader on the ETSB. And I'd like a little separate applause for Joe Block, because I know what village managers do. Brian Tegmeyer is here from DUCOM, and it's important to understand that DUCOM supports this facility. This facility will support DUCOM. The Sheriff's Office will support the other two, and this is really a consolidated effort also by all of these agencies. We have other members of the ETSB here that I'd like to recognize. Amy Curtis. Amy, please put your hand up. Mark Franz, Mike Tillman. These are members that you don't hear a lot about, but they do serve the public on a monthly basis, coming to meetings, helping to plan for these types of events. So through the efforts of communities like Addison and so many public safety professionals, DuPage ETS has met the state-mandated consolidation requirements well ahead of the July 2017 deadline. And so, as the chairman of ETSB, I'm proud to be here today. I thank the Village of Addison for doing this, and I thank all of you for attending. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, Chairman Cronin, and Chairman Grasso for your remarks and for being with us today. Of course, all of this will be happening right here within Addison. Actually, the operations are already underway and continue on. And here to tell you a little bit more about how things are working here locally and their vision for the future is the Director of the Addison Police Department, Bill Hayden. Director Hayden.
Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. I am very excited to be here today. Everything's cooperating, the weather, the audience, everyone for being here. Thank you very much. But back in 2010, we had a vision that we could build a consolidated public safety communication facility and provide service levels second to none. One of our goals was that the police and fire personnel, as well as the residents, would feel like it was their own dispatch center. Like back in the day when each one of our agencies had their own dispatch center, we wanted them to feel exactly like that. In fact, our marketing phrase was, your dispatch center located here. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, this is our third expansion in 6 years. Third expansion. That's a credit to the village board, the mayor, the clerk, our entire village staff. To do 3 expansions in 6 years is unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, we build a team of leaders that never use the word no or we can't, with village leaders like Mayor Veenstra, Manager Joe Block, Village Clerk Lucille Zuccaro, and the entire board. We felt empowered to come up with the plans to build it. With public safety personnel like Deputy Chief Joe Moranowitz, Communications Director Dolores Teams, Deputy Director Brandon Hurd, and let's not forget all those dispatchers. They're out there today. They're in the pretty blue shirts. There they are back there waving at me. They developed a positive work atmosphere where people were encouraged to promote ideas, fine-tune processes, and create new and innovative ways to do better things than public safety ever did in the past. And as a result of a lot of hard work, trust, village investment, and believing in a vision and mindset that we could do anything possible as long as we put our minds to it, we are breaking ground on a 21,000 square foot, 34 position, modern public safety communications facility that is NFPA 1221 certified to withstand all the modern day weather hazards. It's a very strong facility. You could stand at the window and actually watch a tornado walk by if you want. We're a primary dispatch facility with the ability to back up other communications facilities. That was pretty good, huh? It's most important for the residents of DuPage County, especially the residents that we dispatch for, to know that with this new facility, we will be able to provide public safety dispatch for the entire county if that need ever arose. And I'm so proud to say that I got to ride on all your coattails, that you took me along for that ride, that your work ethic, determination, service levels, creativity, your can-do-anything attitude got this done. So to our law enforcement partners, thank you for jumping on board in the early hours with us. You know that through our meetings, through our sometimes lively discussions, we, all of us, we collectively, we design dispatch protocols using all the tools available to the dispatchers that get you to the calls much faster with all the information police officers need. You have made us so much better. To my fire department members, thank you for believing in us. Thank you for joining us, and I promise you that together we will create new and innovative ways to dispatch fire. I love your can-do attitude, and I will partner with you anytime, anywhere. And Mayor Veenstra, thank you. Village Clerk Lucille Zuccaro, thank you. Village Manager Joe Block, thank you. And the entire board, thank you very much. Mike Sampe, Jim Karate, Ray Lee, Jason Estes, Louise Kowalczyk, Mike Crandall, Roseanne Benson, Anna Hendry, Rick Federici. You're a big part of this team that made it happen. Thank you all very, very much. DuPage County Chairman Dan Cronin, thank you for meeting with us. Thank you for seeing our vision and supporting us, and thank you for being here today. ETSB Chairman Gary Grasso, thank you for believing in our vision. I sat in your meetings and I listened to you make many positive comments, and I thank you for that. And I haven't forgotten the ETSB board members that are here. It means a lot to see you here today. It really does. So thank you for believing in our vision. Thank you for those positive votes. Now keep them coming. One last thing. Joe, my boss, and to all my coworkers at APD, to all my village coworkers, to everyone who made this possible, thank you very much, everybody. I will see you back here at the grand opening. Thank you. Are you going to announce pictures and photos? Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance today. I don't know if anybody's been taking pictures, but it comes up on your phone as U.S. Military Reservation. Well, don't worry, it's not that anymore. Many of you know the history of this site as the former Nike missile base that was operated by the federal government, by the military. Well, here we are today, decades later, and we're looking to another area of public safety and protecting our communities with the construction of a Consolidated Dispatch Center. Now, the agenda for the balance of the morning will be that we will be having photos taken in just a moment. Officer Christopher Weinbrenner from the Addison Police Department will call you up by your representing group. So just listen for Chris's direction and you'll be all set. Inside the Public Works building, which is ready to show off as well for those who've never seen it before, we will have refreshments and such there and the opportunity to have some fellowship and time with your fellow leaders. Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, forgive me.
Come on up.
I know that we acknowledged the elected officials, but I did want to do a special shout out to Senator Harmon and Senator Cullerton and Representative Willis. They were very helpful to us in the legislature. When you deal with consolidation issues generally, some people sometimes get a little emotional and territorial. Don and Tom and Kathy, you guys have been true champions on the issue. I know, Don, you carried a lot of water when it came to emergency telephone systems and consolidated dispatch, and I know you have a particular interest in it. So in any event, I want to make sure that we recognize our legislators who really did face some opposition, and I don't think this would have happened without them. So thank you.
Okay, so we're going to begin our photos right now, and we're beginning with village officials, Mayor, and your team. And then we'll just kind of announce everybody from there. And Mark is our photographer today, and he'll get you all situated. Thank you for being here today.